All right, so I was filming something else that I caught just off the cuff, and it gave me the inspiration to do a bit of a ant tour. So we're gonna do this in two parts. What you see here is sort of my young colonies, so colonies that are a year or two old or younger. Basically, all my smaller colonies, and I keep them in this. It's basically just an old hutch that I got from my parents a long time ago, and it's got doors that can close, and I can put heat pads in here, and I use the light to heat a little bit as well, to spur the growth of the larvae and pupae and whatnot. So it's a little bit warmer in here, a little bit better environmental control than the other half of this tour that you'll see. And I find that it does a nice job of helping the founding colonies kind of get a good start. So up here at the top right, we've got Myrmica evanita. I got them from, I think it's like Buckeye Myrmicology. I don't have my macro lens on right now, so we're just going to kind of do this. They're pretty cool. They're a small to medium size. They're like a medium sized brownish red ant. They've been growing pretty steadily since I got them. I think I got them this year, early this year. And they've grown pretty quickly, quite a few workers. They're pretty easy to care for. I like them a lot. There's not a lot known about them. There just isn't much documented. So it's not even certain kind of, what temperatures they prefer and humidity and all of that. But, I've been just kind of keeping them like everybody else, and they seem to be doing all right. Over here, this is my one colony that I actually caught myself. This is Campanias chromaetes. I was helping my mom in the garden one day, and a queen ant popped out of the mulch bag. So caught her real quick, and they've actually diapaused. So I got them last year. And I'd say they're probably, it's a little bit dark. Let me see if I can get a light for you. They're probably about, I don't know, 100 workers strong, maybe a little less. They're doing all right. They're doing pretty good. It's a little humid in there. I've been kind of struggling to find out the best way to keep those nests humid the right way. But they've been growing pretty strong. They've in spring they went nuts, and they've since definitely dialed it back. But they're growing pretty nice. I like the pace that they're at. Over here is Lasius brevicornis. This is a 3-queen colony. I had a 1-queen colony last year that didn't make it. So I figured more queens, more chance of success, maybe. I don't know. Trying them again. They're doing all right. They're growing slow. I don't really see them ever leave the test tube hardly at all, even though I'm pretty sure that they're eating the nectar and whatnot. Not sure they're the most exciting colony or my favorite, but we'll see if this one survives. Hopefully they can grow to be, hundreds versus just a small colony right now. Right here is Castaneus nearcticus. They're a pretty much brand new colony I just got maybe a month or two ago. They're a smaller Camponotus species. I found them pretty much everywhere. They're doing really well. For a while, they were hanging out outside their test tube, even the queen and all the brood. They were like in a corner, and they just moved back into the test tube last night. I'm not sure if they're going to stay here or not. I uncovered the test tube just for this video, but I'll put it back on because I'm trying to convince them to stay in there. So that's kind of weird. Not really sure what's going on there. But they're doing all right. I've had this Castaneus chromaetes colony for, I think, 2 years now. It's real filthy in there. It's hard to see. They just have never done well. She hasn't produced much brood. They've been kind of sickly. They've had die-offs. So I don't think that colony is going to survive. But I'm giving them a chance. And then here is my Camponotus subbarbatus. They're doing really well. This is their second year. They're probably, I don't know, maybe 50 workers, something like that. They're doing really good. They don't grow super fast, but they're hanging in there. I think they'll probably ramp up even more next year. But they're pretty fun. They're easy to care for, chill. But they're always pretty active. They haven't cut onto the new nest I'm trying to give them. Right now it's their trash dump. I may give up on that, but what I'm finding is I'm preferring the Wakushi nests with the gypsum inserts and the plastic all around over a lot of these fully grout nests, just for ease of maintenance, keeping them enclosed and contained better. You don't have to worry about humidity too much. It holds humidity really well. So I'm starting to switch as much over to the Wakushi stuff as I can because I like it a lot better. But anyway, those are my young colonies, and we'll switch over to my older colonies.